Gil Martin here. Welcome, everybody, to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in depth videos on your Green Bay Packers. We have new episodes dropping every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Also, visit our website at thepackerspost.com for in depth articles on your Green Bay Packers. Today, we talk about how three Packer reserves powered a dominant win over the Vikings in week 12. We all know injuries have always been a part of football, but in the NFL, the attitude has always been next man up. So when any player is hurt and out of the lineup, a reserve player, a backup, so to speak, has to step up and do the job. And that cliche was particularly accurate for the Packers this past Sunday at Lambeau Field against Minnesota. Three backups in particular stepped up and made significant contributions to the Packers' dominant win. Number one, Emanuel Wilson, the running back. Josh Jacobs out of the lineup with a bruised knee. And for Emanuel Wilson, this was his first career NFL start. The former Fort Valley State star really came a long way. He was undrafted, was let go by the Broncos before catching on with the Packers in 2023. Surprised a lot of people by leading the entire NFL in rushing that preseason. But against the Vikings, he made his first NFL start, gained 107 yards and 28 carries, scored 2 touchdowns. And the 28 carries were the highest for any running back in one game this year for the Packers. And he also became the first 100-yard rusher for the Packers this season. And, you know, for Wilson, he said, "It's wonderful. Shoot, I'm a dog. They just unleashed me today. I'm appreciative for the opportunity. Today was a special day for me. Once I got started into the running game and I got myself going, all the butterflies left on that goal line play. He just stops his feet. I hit him on contact, kept my feet moving, and that's how he fell, and I got into the end zone." And you could see how excited Wilson's teammates were for him. Jordan Love, quarterback, saying, "I think mentally he was preparing all week to be the guy, and then to find out and come out here and have over 100 yards and break off some of the runs he did. It was pretty cool." So great job by him, just to keep building on and just keep being ready for whenever that opportunity is going to present itself for him and to take advantage of the carries that he got. The second player who stepped up, Isaiah McDuffie, the linebacker. Quay Walker out of the lineup against Minnesota. So McDuffie moves over to the Mike linebacker and wears the green dot on his helmet to call the defensive signals and, hear from the defensive coaches. And he stepped up and got the job done. Now, in the first 8 games of the season, McDuffie never played more than half the team's defensive snaps. In any one game, he averaged about 35% of the defensive plays. But since Walker was injured in the last 2 games, he's played 73.6% of snaps and then 100% of snaps. And, usually McDuffie is in there only against the run. Well, he was in there for every snap against the Vikings. In the last 2 games, when he had a bigger role, he has combined for 20 tackles, recorded half a sack in each game, and had his first career NFL interception against the Vikings. McDuffie said, "It's just preparation. It's just practicing and studying. And when it comes your time to do it, you have to be ready to execute. I like playing it. It's about when your opportunity comes, you have to do your best." Now, remember, McDuffie played under Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley at Boston College, and Hafley trusts McDuffie to be in the right place. He's a leader and a steady presence on this defense, and when Walker went down, McDuffie stepped up and did the job. The third player, the reserve who stepped up, cornerback Kamal Hadden. He had yet to take a snap in an NFL game on defense before this past Sunday. We all knew the Packers were thin at cornerback entering the season, and then Nate Hobbs went down earlier. He still isn't back, although he's been in and out of the lineup. But against the Vikings, Keyshawn Nixon suffered a stinger. He collided with Devontae Wyatt on the sideline at the end of a play and left the game near the end of the first quarter. So into the game comes Kamal Hadden, and he ended up playing 70.5% of the defensive snaps for the game, did a good job in coverage. J.J. McCarthy never able to take advantage of Hadden's inexperience. So the Packers lined up Carrington Valentine on Justin Jefferson, and Hadden had to cover Jordan Addison, and Addison did not have a big game. Head coach Matt LaFleur impressed by what Hadden accomplished. I would say this about Kamal. Kamal has made as much progress as any player we've had here. Just to see where he's come from to where he is now, I think it's totally reflective in terms of how he's approached coming into the building on a daily basis. He practices the right way. He approaches it the right way. I'm really proud of him. Now, the Packers have a very short week. Thursday, they are in Detroit for the traditional Thanksgiving game at noon Wisconsin time. But we don't know yet if Nixon will be available. Does he have enough time to recover from the stinger? Obviously, going up against the Lions, that's a much bigger challenge for Hadden. They have a better quarterback, better receivers than the Vikings do. Or at least the quarterback is better. The receivers are dangerous. And we'll see whether or not Hadden has to play or whether Nixon will be available. But these three players, Hadden, McDuffie, and Wilson, did what reserve players are supposed to do. They entered the game and they got the job done. So kudos to them. Next man up, and it actually worked for the Green Bay Packers. Visit our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on the Packers. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss one of our episodes here of the Daily Packers Post. I'm Gil Martin. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe, and of course, go Pack Go.